connected to PilotEdge. Oh man, hey, what's up? So today we're going to be doing a quick flight on PilotEdge with the Nimbus Aero Commander 500S. We're going to be going from Santa Barbara over to San Luis. I'm sorry, Palm Springs. So KSBA to KPSP. And we're going to be flying this. We are currently in Santa Barbara now, and you can see the weather's pretty shitty. So we're going to do the tech route. We're going to get all that set up and going, and we should have a good flight, hopefully. So we'll see what's going on. Let's hop in this thing. First off, we need to do all the routes. So we're going to do a tech route search, Santa Barbara, KSBA right here. And we're going to KPSP, Palm Springs. And as you can see, we're going to be flying at 11,000 feet. So 11,000. This is going to be our route. FMI V186. It's me over to Victor 264 Palm, and then Victor 197. PDZ, then over to the Victor 186, Nickel, Victor 64, TRM, and then PSP is going to be our flight. Should be an interesting flight. Anyway, what I'm doing is flipping through my unofficial logbook, so I can actually go back and see every flight I've done since I've started PilotEdge. So any flight that I have completed is in here over the years. So that's I think over 6,000 minutes or whatever is covered in this book. So we'll continue on. I'd highly suggest using a book for this for any type of flight. Anyway, my suggestion. We are going to be prop, so we're non-jet. We're going to be cruising at below 189. That doesn't make a difference, so we got this, and we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and plug that in on SkyVector so we can see the route. Hopefully Palm Springs doesn't really have too much. We might be able to get in on it. From what it's saying, it's 10 statured miles clear. And it's 200 at 4 knots, and it's 29080. Down this way, we have some weather. And we can see right here, we got broken at 1,100, which is exactly where we're going to be flying at. So we're scattered at 2,000, scattered at 1,500. So 1,500, 2,000, and then broken at 1,000. And it looks like 29089. Out of Santa Barbara, we're looking at variable at 4 knots, and should be a fairly easy flight to get out of here. Anyway, that's our route in to here. Looks like we're going to pass some of this weather going through all the way down. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to take a look at move this over. I'm going to write all this information down because I'm not going to really have time flipping back and forth. So it looks like we're going to do KSBA over to KPSP. My normal call sign is November 238 Kilo Alpha. So we're going to use the Santa Barbara 36. SBAN 36, and all this is copied to the Victor 186 and all that. So let's go full screen on this. So we're going to head over to looks like, who is this? Oh, Fillmore. So we're going to head over to Fillmore. Let's get rid of this layer here because we already looked at this. So I don't want that. Go. All right, so Fillmore, we're going to be looking at that. So we're going to write down all our VORs and the and the frequencies for each. So Fillmore is going to be 112.5. Our next frequency is Van Nuys. Let me see. So it's me. So basically, we're going to be running down this line right here to it's me. So we're going to also go to run into Van Nuys right here. So Van Nuys, we're going to pick up the looks like the 276 out of Van Nuys. So 278, 276, and we'll fly Van Nuys out. So VNY. It's going to be our next one. That's going to be 113.1. Then we're going to pick up It's Me. So we're going to pick up the Pomona VOR. So POM, which will be 110.4. So roughly, looks like 822 to this point, and then 4, so 26-ish. So 12, 18, so that's 10, 22, 26. So 26 to this point. Roughly, and then we're going to be looking for Pomona, and it looks like we're going to be looking for, what's the, so the 254 in, and then we're going to head out on the 197, which is 112. Same thing with Van Nuys. So we can move this real quick. Looks like a 095. Okay. They're gonna head out of Pomona, then pick up what is this? Paradise. So PDZ. This is gonna be a lot of work right here. I can already say, because we're gonna be changing to a ton of different VORs during the flight. So PDZ 112.2. We're gonna go fly out about 14 miles, and then hook over to the looks like we're gonna have to hit LA or Seal Beach, so SLI. So we'll fly SLI and then pick up Palm Springs. So roughly about 14 miles, we'll pick up SLI's 080. Fly that to Hemet, and as soon as we get to Hemet, we'll switch over to Palm Springs and bring that in on let's see, what is that, 263. So bring that in on 263. Actually, we won't. Well, we'll bring it on the 263 heading, but or radial, but it'll actually be different. But anyway, that's going to be it. So it looks like we need SLI. Also, this is a lot of friggin' work right here. So SLI 115.7, and then we're going to pull it into the looks like Palm Springs, or that'd be thermal. So TRM, it's 116.2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 VORs. Well, nope, 7. So we'll fly the 137 up to Palm Springs, and then from there we'll pick it. Hopefully right here they'll give us vectors into Palm Springs. We'll see though. I don't know if they'll make us fly the whole thing. So PSP, it's 115.5. Just judging by the weather here, again, it hasn't changed, so it's 200 at 4 knots, 10 statured miles clear, and we're at 2980. And it doesn't look like it's going to be changing anytime soon. Still scattered at 12,000, and then scattered at 20,000 and variable, but that's in the future. So right now it's favorable for a visual approach. And out here. So we're going to have a lot of time in between here, but we need to make sure we keep ahead of the aircraft. As you guys know, I don't like flying GPS. I tend to fly all steam gauge, so it should be very interesting. And I got to keep in mind that this is nav 2, so we can watch nav 2 here. This is also the bearing to nav 2. This is nav 1. This is nav 1. So anyway, let's get fired up and get started. Actually, I don't need to do that just yet. What I need to do right now is bring up Santa Barbara. So open that up in a new tab, go back. This will give us all of our information here. All right, so this will give us our ATIS, tower, ground, and clearance delivery. So we'll write that down. We'll go clearance is 132.9. Ground will be 121.7, and tower is going to be 119.7. SBA. So 119.7. So SBA. Okay. That's good. So far, we're excellent. All right, so yeah, let's get fired up. So we need the batteries, we need to get the engine running and all that stuff. Let's just make sure everything is good. Here, down. Just make sure our throttle's on. So independent throttle. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna make sure we have all of our wonderful flight controls. All right, there we go. So let's power this thing on. And we need the beacon, position lights, to get some of this and some of that in and fire it up. Good. So now we're gonna put on some flaps. Just a little bit. We're all the way at idle. Let's see, alt air. All right, that's good. We'll go ahead and make our turn now. That's what's good about this airplane. Turns on a dime. So we're good there. Let's go ahead and get in. Let's go ahead and get on the right channels here. So we need to put clearance on actually right here. I'm gonna do, so we should already have tower, which we don't. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna put ground, which is 121.7. And then we'll put tower, which is 119.7. There we go. And then over on, that's ground. And then over here on com 2, I'm gonna go ahead and put clearance, which is 132.9. There we go.
Viper Jet 20 Bravo, contact SoCal, approach 135.4.
Alright, we're filed. We are currently filed. Let's look at the ATIS real quick. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to leave that out. We're going to do another one. Where is ATIS?
Visual approach runway 15 left, 15 right, 25, in use. Departing runway 15 left, 15 right, 25. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type.
0.00 Kilo contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
Advise on initial contact you have Juliet.
Viper Jet 9220 Bravo, SoCal, approach Ontario altitude 2988.
Wind variable at 4. Visibility 10. 1,500 scattered. 2,000 scattered. Ceiling 1,000 broken. Temperature 17.
0.760 Kilo Los Angeles Center, contact level 280.
Visual approach runway 15 left.
Alright. So we got 2 9er, 8 9er on the altimeter. Roughly right there.
Santa Barbara ground, Series 828 Papa Tango, ready to taxi runway 25.
Series 828 Papa Tango, Santa Barbara ground, safe parking, and advise you of weather.
We're on the southeast ramp at Santa Barbara General Aviation.
Good lord. I almost have to put in a shit ton
Hey, Papa Tango.
of filter for him.
Alright, Papa Tango, roger.
Good lord. All right. So we're back. Let's get this going. Let's go ahead and call clearance. We're on COM 2. We're gonna be on COM 2 with the speakers. Go ahead and.
Alright, Papa Tango, room 25, taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf.
Taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf for 8 Papa Tango.
Alright, 314, pod contact, Los Angeles Center 134.65.
I can't remember. I think it's this. Santa Barbara clearance, Aero Commander, November 238 Kilo Alpha. Need IFR over to PSP, please.
Alright, 314, pod Los Angeles Center, Daggett altimeter 2983. Alright, 238 Kilo Alpha. Santa Barbara clearance. You got partially blocked there. You just calling for clearance?
Roger that. We want to go over to Palm Springs if possible.
Alright, Kilo Alpha, roger. Clearance on request.
Roger that. Standing by.
Or 238 Kilo Alpha cleared to Palm Springs Airport on departure, fly heading, fly runway heading. Radar vectors, Fillmore. Then as filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 7,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 2076.
Roger that. On departure, fly runway heading. Radar vectors Fillmore. On maintain 3,000. Expect 7,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 120.55 2076 in the squawk for 8 Kilo Alpha.
Archie 3 Kilo Alpha, read back right. Boeing 00 Kilo, descend via Angel 1 arrival. American 14 for contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
Alright, there we go. Everything else should be good. I'm going to go ahead, since we don't need any of that, we're going to go ahead and put that
Viber Jet
in.
2 Bravo contact, SoCal approach.
120. Side. 55.
American 1440 Los Angeles Center, roger, altimeter 2988.
Alright, so we should fly runway heading on departure. So let's head 25. Radar's vectors up to Fillmore. We need to put Fillmore in, so in
Viber Jet 9220 Bravo SoCal approach, flighting 260 to maintain 6,000 vector ILS runway 20 right approach, altimeter 2989, I advise you about it.
so we need 121 1.5 Be Fillmore, and then the next one we need VNY, which is 113.1. This is VNY, and what we're gonna do over here is put VNY in the nav2. That way it'll come up whenever we see it. So we should be good to go now. When we do take off, we can pitch up and pitch down. We can arm the altitude, etc. All the trims and all that stuff. Intercept all this. This is pretty interesting autopilot that we're going to be using right now. Let's go ahead and look at our map real quick. So we're currently at the transit parking FBO area. We can just go down Juliet. Juliet should be right in front of us. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So we'll have to
LA clearance delivery Swiss 5118 bonjour, IFR to San Francisco.
like Charlie Juliet, so 25. We'll make a turn, whatever. So let's get back in the plane. Santa Barbara ground, Aero Commander, November 238 Kilo Alpha, we're ready to taxi to the active.
Number 238 Kilo Alpha, Santa Barbara ground, State Park.
We're over at the transit FBO by administration.
Number 238 Kilo Alpha, thank you, runway 15 left, taxi via Charlie.
15 left via Charlie, 8 Kilo Alpha. Great.
Swiss 5118, Los Angeles clearance. Good morning. Clear to San Francisco Airport, dark 1 departure, Stoke transition as followed. Climb via SID, exit maintain 5000. Departure frequency 125.2 squawk 3226.
Swiss 5118 is clear to the San Francisco Airport, dark 1, stock departure, stock transition as filed. Climb of the seat, exit maintain 5000, departure frequency 125.2 and squawk 3226 for Swiss 5118.
Swiss 5118, read back right.
Santa Barbara Tower, Series 828, Papa Tango, holding short runway 25, ready to take off, IFR.
2 Sierra Bravo, turn right heading 020, so maintain 5000. Runway 28 Papa Tango, Santa Barbara, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25, clear for takeoff, 8 Papa Tango.
American 1440, contact SoCal approach 132.37. Or 314 Papa Las Vegas, altimeter 2981. American 1440, SoCal approach, cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach, altimeter 2988, advise you have weather. Sierra Bravo, maintain 4000.
Santa Barbara Tower, Aero Commander, November 238 Kilo Alpha, holding short 15 left at Charlie, and we have information Juliet.
Air 2 Sierra Bravo, turn left, heading 290. Air 238 Kilo Alpha, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 15 left, line up and wait, traffic departing the crossing runway.
Line up and wait, and I have the eyes on traffic.
Air 238 Kilo out, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff, wind variable at 4.
15 left, clear for takeoff, 8 Kilo Alpha.
Sir, say Papa Tango to contact Archer.
Contact departure, 8 Papa Tango.
Private Jet 2 Sierra Bravo, 5 miles from Snake, turn left, heading 210, maintain 3000 until established, localized, code ILS, runway 20, right approach. 7600 kilo contact Los Angeles Center 126.35. Affirm. Over 828 Pop Tango Center Bar departure, radar contact. Heading 140, climb maintain 5000. Right kilo Alpha contact departure.
Oh, departure 8 Kilo Alpha.
Point 7600 kilo Los Angeles Center, altimeter 2988.
Santa Barbara departure November 238 Kilo Alpha 2000 climbing 3000.
Air 238 Kilo Alpha, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, fly heading 070. Climb maintain 7000, when able proceed direct Van Nuys.
070 up to 7000 and then when able direct Van Nuys. 8 Kilo Alpha.
There's 8 Papa Tango traffic, 10 o'clock, 4 miles, same direction, commander 2500 climbing.
Looking for traffic, a Papa Tango.
There's 8 Papa Tango flighting 080, when able proceed direct Van Nuys.
80 direct Van Nuys.
There's 8 Papa Tango heading 090, when able proceed direct Van Nuys.
090 and proceed Van Nuys.
I'm sorry, Sirius Papa Tango, I said Van Nuys, I meant Ventura. Sorry about that, Ventura.
Ventura for a Papa Tango.
R2 Sierra Bravo contact Janway Tower 126.8. Vector 14 Pop contact Las Vegas 125.9er. Viper Jet 922 Sierra Bravo, Janway Tower runway 20 right clear to land, wind 280 at 4.
Whew, that was rough. Yeah, it is. It is some fun weather.
Vector 4 Papa, Las Vegas approach, Roger, stand by.
Not sure why I'm not getting a lot of power though. Whatever.
4 Papa, they were landing the ones. You can expect runway 1 left. And fly heading 050. Maintain VFR 7500, cleared into Bravo airspace. American 1440 traffic just to the right of your 12 o'clock, 2 miles southeastbound, altitude indicates 1,600, correction, 1,600 type.
Now we can pick up some speed. Good lord. We almost stalled out. It's freaking crazy. Ooh, man, that's nuts. Pull back the props a little bit. Touch. Everything else should be good.
Boy 00 Kilo, contact SoCal approach 132.37.
Okay, I'm waiting for
3237. 32. Yeah, 3237.
I got a ways to go before I can pick up Van Nuys. They got me 180. They got me kind of headed towards it. So once I pick it up.
Boy 760 Kilo, SoCal approach. Cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach, altimeter 2988.
Back to power out just a little bit. Yeah, that takeoff was a handful. I was expecting 2.5 and I didn't change everything, so I had to do a lot of that in the air, and this little bastard don't like to fly very
Airport
well.
Papa, resume on navigation. Maintain VFR at or below 7,500. For Papa traffic, 2 o'clock, 2 miles. Westbound, almost stationary. He's pretty slow. Altitude K 6,600 type, no, should be no flash.
Let's see, BNY is over here.
2 Sierra Bravo Text, head to parking, have a good day.
I should be picking it up pretty soon. I'm not sure. I think yeah, see, we haven't even picked it up on this, but I can see it in the map right here. So we can turn just a hair.
Swiss 5118 Los Angeles ground state parking. Say ramp, actually, say ramp.
We're 32 miles from Fillmore. The thing is
Swiss 5118, thank you. Runway 24 left, taxi via Delta 9er Echo.
we're not gonna pick up VNY for a while. What's up, Megamass? How's it going? Yeah, it's a very good aircraft if you look at it. It flies very, very, very good, and it's very tame. The autopilot is a little different, and it takes a little bit to get used to. But once you know what stuff does, it's fairly simple. Nav 2 works the compass right here, and also the DME on this side. And we just picked up Van Nuys, so we'll go ahead and intercept the Van Nuys and make the turn out that way. No, we're direct to Van Nuys. Van Nuys still hasn't given us a DME, but we did pick it up, so that's a good thing. So it does overshoot just a little bit. But I would highly recommend it, especially if you enjoy navigation. Just normal navigation without the GPS. I mean, you could use the GPS if you really wanted to, but I don't. So we're looking at changing this over to PDM, so 110. This 110.4 here. So we'll get that it's Pomona, my bad. We'll get that in the nav 1. So this is the only way to get your alternate for nav 1. And then nav 2 only has 1, so we'll go ahead and put that in so we can see whenever we have Pomona in. There we go, and which we can see right here. It's not. That's normal. So we are cruising towards Van Nuys, and then we can double check.
Alright, queue up, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7.
Over to Point Magoo at 124.7, 8 Kilo Alpha.
Everybody, Papa Tango, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7.
Point Magoo approach November 238 Kilo Alpha. We're at 7,000.
American 1440, contact Los Angeles Tower 120.905. November 2 Kilo Alpha, Point Magoo approach, Point Magoo altimeter 2988.
2988, 8 Kilo Alpha.
Eclipse 1 Papa Con Tower 118.75.
Oh, and we forgot our landing lights. Rip. But since we're in the clouds, we're not going to put the strobes on. Actually, probably should.
0828 Papa Tango, Point Magoo approach, altimeter 2989.
End up blinding ourselves. Well, I mean, you can't get any more blonde than this.
November 141 Papa Las Vegas Tower, runway 1 left, clear land, wind 110 at 10, gust 18.
Yeah, I've been
1440 Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind variable at 4.
We're 41 miles from Van Nuys. I've been flying FSX since it was, FSX flight simulator when it was on Commodore 64 on my uncle's old Commodore, and then the Atari computer, and then got into the normal computer. And then I've had flight, flight 1 and flight 2. And then I've been flying Xplane since 7 and FSX, all the way to FSX. And I did a little bit of beta testing for Prepare 3D. But I do enjoy 10 and 11. 10 broke out being amazing whenever they did the 64-bit for 10, the 64-bit executable for 10, and then 11 is just 64-bit, so it's actually pretty freaking amazing. So yeah, that's cool, man. That's the same here. My grandparents owned a flight service up in Opelousas, which is just north of me. I'm not sure why they're not giving us 1000. Since our tech route shows us being at 1000. Oh well, whatever. They told us. Well, it's not a competition. It's all fun. All right, so once we get to Van Nuys, what we're going to be doing is running. So it looks like we're going to be leaving Van Nuys at 095.
Enjoy your day.
So once we get close to Van Nuys, we'll go 095. Looks like 78995 here. So we'll go ahead and put that in. Actually, we'll continue on course, and then we'll move this over to 95 or intercept or whatnot. But we'll see from here. So right now we're 33 miles out of Van Nuys. The next leg of this is going to be interesting. So we'll fly this to 26 miles-ish. So roughly at the 22 mile, we'll hit It's Me. We'll go ahead and put it into heading mode here, and we'll intercept, looks like Pomona at 073. 7. Let me double check that real quick. Do I have a PPL? No, I don't have a PPL. Never really was interested in getting a PPL, to be honest with you. I do have a commercial drone license, though. 74. So we're gonna put this at 074, and we'll exit at 112. I could probably get a PPL if I wanted to. One, money issues.
Record 1440.
Money is the
cross
big
runway
thing.
25 right.
I'm not
at
63
Papa,
though.
correction at Tango.
I'm 42.
And contact ground 121.75.
I'm a little confused of why they're not wanting us up at 1000, but I'm not gonna argue. So we're just skirting the cloud layer here. Yeah, I'm 42, but
Kilo contact SoCal approach 134.2.
was that last call for November 8 Kilo Alpha?
November Kilo Alpha from contact SoCal approach 134.2 3420.
Roger that, over to approach at 134.208 Kilo Alpha. Yeah, it was the grandparents that owned the flight service, not me. I wish I owned it. Shit.
Record 1440 Los Angeles ground. Taxi Charlie 10 via Tango Charlie.
SoCal approach, November 238 Kilo Alpha. We're at 7,000.
November 238 Kilo Alpha SoCal approach Burbank altimeter 2987.
2987 8 Kilo Alpha. It burnt down before I was born, so that was the issue, right? You get me? So before I was born, probably about 2 years before I was born, like 73-ish is when it burnt down. So they lost all their Cessnas. They were actually a Cessna dealer. They lost all the stuff, and my grandpa didn't believe in having insurance, so he believed that if whatever you lost you couldn't afford to buy, you shouldn't spend the insurance on it. So whatever, everything he bought, he paid for in full, in cash. And he was a flight surgeon with the Navy and a FAA medical doctor. So I mean, he had plenty of money, and he just was like, screw it. All the kids are getting out of college or going away from home, so he just didn't replace the aircraft. He didn't care anymore. So he had a crop duster. I've heard that they actually had a P-51 that he bought from surplus out of World War II. I had one of those.
Sunday 646 Delta Tango Santa Monica ground, clear to Livermore
Airport.
Citrus 1 departure Corres transition asphalt, climb via Citic set maintain 3000.
I've only
Departure
seen
frequency
I've only seen
125.2,
pictures.
squawk 5146.
Yeah, that's cool, man. To have aviation in your life. I just been a UAV pilot and all that other stuff. I couldn't get into.
Citation 6 Delta Tango read back correct.
They weren't recruiting for the Air Force out of high school, so I didn't do that.
Los Angeles Tower 120.95. Yep.
Shit. Okay. I get to talking and we get lost. Yeah, they weren't recruiting, so I went into the Army and had a very high ASVAB score. So I basically said, if I can't fly jets, I don't want anybody else to fly jets. So I become a 24 Tango. So I was a Patriot missile system operator. So my job was to shoot other people having fun.
760 Kilo Los Angeles Tower, wind variable at 4, runway 25 left, go to land.
And then I got out when they asked me to become a chief warrant officer, and I said I was gonna, if I was gonna do the chief warrant officer school, I was going aviation, Army aviation, and they said no. So I said bye. Later. So we're 17 miles before we actually have to do anything. I'm still a little perplexed of why, because we filed at 1,000, but they're just having us cruise along at 7,000. Trooper, yeah. When it came out in beta and just release, I would have said no, stick with 10. But more people are okay. So you already have 10. What I was gonna say, if you didn't have 10 or you didn't have a lot of aircraft for 10, I would say just jump to 11. Some of the aircraft will transfer into 11. Performance is amazing in 11.
646 Delta go. Roger, only 21 taxi to you. You say you're at the north ramp, correct?
Hold up.
6 Delta Tango,
Yeah, so
taxi via Alpha.
performance is great.
Sirius 8 Tango, contact SoCal approach 125.2.
Yeah, I would say it'd be worth upgrading to 11. I wouldn't see a reason not to. And it all really depends on how many aircraft you have. I have a crap ton. Some of them are hit or miss. Coronado's stuff is not going to transfer. They announced that they're going to make paid. You have to buy the aircraft over again. So whatever. You know what I mean? So.
So 28 Pop Tango.
Yeah, and I do like Mega Mass. I'll fly. Like if I feel like flying a certain airplane that hadn't been upgraded to 11, I'll just go fly it in 10. You could see performance differences. I get a little bit more FPS in 11 than I do 10. I could freaking stream the hell out of. I can stream the hell out of 11 without a lot of problems. No, the PE plugin is, well, it is the same. It operates the same, I guess you could say. So you have connect disconnect preferences. The new plugin, you don't have to put in. We got 10. I need to make sure and keep an eye on this because I have talked before to where I've actually passed up the VOR and got lost. It's coming down to where you don't even have to put in the type aircraft anymore. So you put it in, and the plugin actually reads the aircraft type. So, like the B-50 people were doing, like the Baron, the B-58s.
0.00 kilo.
So it's automatically read from the aircraft file.
And enjoy your day. See ya.
And Mega, thank you for your service. You know what I'm saying? You know, Air Force guy, boom operator. So yeah, I've been streaming on and off. I used to stream this all the time, and then I kind of took a break and just kind of was like, you know what I'm saying? I needed a break from streaming. I needed a break from the sim altogether to do my own stuff. Like I've been flying a lot more 3D now, RC 3D. So I just bought a AJ laser, and I've been flying that a lot on the weekends when it's not raining. So. Alright, so we're about, once we hit 4 miles out, we'll go into heading mode, and I'll change this over to pick up the intercept. So we'll intercept track of the 9.5 radial there. This is gonna be a small intercept here. And we can already tell, see it's starting to lag because of the weather.
So station 646 Delta Tango, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, cleared for takeoff. Wind variable is 6.
And we'll put that on intercept mode here. That as we get closer. So we'll switch over to Omni intercept when we get closer. Oh yeah, the drones that I was flying are actually VTOL aircraft, so they're actually hybrids. And before the drones, I was flying huge targets, a 12-foot wingspan aircraft, like actual aircraft, not what you would call a drone now. So a drone now is what they would call a quadcopter. Drone. So they kind of put that into how can I say that, in a group. So what the basic function of a drone, anybody can drone, or anybody can be a drone. Any person, anything can be a drone. Just repetitive in nature, doing it autonomously. So if you see somebody doing something over and over again,
Citation 6 Delta Tango,
the word is they drone on and on and on. You can have a conversation that drones on and on and on and on. What the essence of like SUASs used to be UAVs. So now you have two classifications with the FAA. So we have a
departure, radar contact, climb via SID, except maintain 4,000.
We have UAS, which encompasses anything above 55.
Citation 6 Delta Tango, traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction, Sirius
55 and
5,000.
above. And then anything below is an SUAS, small unmanned aerial systems.
Right. Sirius 8 Papa Tango, traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction, citation 4,000.
Before the FAA got involved, everything was encompassed as a UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle, RPVs, all that stuff was all encompassed in that. All right, so we're about 1.2 miles out. Let's start planning for this. So we're roughly here out of Van Nuys. We got about 26 miles. So right at the 22-mile mark, we will go ahead and cruise.
Sirius 8 Papa Tango, contact SoCal approach 134.9.
We'll go ahead and cruise on the 095 right here. So we'll keep on going 095 in the heading, and then we'll pick up the
citation 6 Delta Tango, traffic's passing off through 3 o'clock, no factor, climb via SID, except maintain 6,000.
And we're gonna go ahead and put Pomona down here. Actually, probably should already be in there. Yeah, it's already right here, and it's already in here, and we're already picking up Pomona, as we can see here.
Sirius 828 Papa Tango, SoCal approach.
Well, I used to fly competition 3D with the 46% ultimate biplane. Right now, the one I have in the garage that I'm flying just for the hell of it is a 27%.
Citation Tango, something wrong there. Looks like you're level there.
With a DLE 35 RA. That's what I fly 3D with. So.
Sirius 8 Papa Tango,
I appreciate it. I had it at
130.
I had it at 1080p at 30 frames per second, but I was able. I didn't like the look of it. It was kind of choppy, so I moved it to. Oh shit. Okay, so we just hit a good headwind, as you can see here. I'm gonna add some power into it. Back that off just a little bit.
November 349, Mike Echo. Torrance ground, clear to Ontario Airport. Departure, fly runway heading. Intercept Los Angeles 170 radial. Limbo. Then Victor 64, and then asphalt. Maintain 3,000, expect 5,000 10 minutes after departure.
Ooh, just fine.
Departure frequency 134.9er. Squawk 3311.
Did that even show up on my screen? Mega Mass. Hang on, let me see if this showed up. Should have. The AJ laser is a. I wish I had it. I used to have it behind me, but it's in the garage right now. I had to clean it. And from AJ Aircraft. Yes, Palm Springs.
Skyline, Mike, read back, right?
We know this already.
Citation 6 Delta Tango, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Okay, so weather.
Sirius 8 Papa Tango, maintain 3,000.
Appreciate the follow. I can't read it. I'm sorry. Yes, thermal. We know all that's bad scenery. See, and that's the bad thing. I wish they
Citation 646 Delta Tango, SoCal.
would have fixed.
Departure, climb via SID, altimeter 2987. Alright, Pop
in
Tango,
11. So
runway
when you
25 approach.
click off "Don't show alerts" for bad airports, it still alerts you, and I hate that. That's been a long thing that I've been irritated with, because it pops up in the middle of the screen, and when you're doing this with PilotEdge, it kind of messes up everything. All right, so we're about 12 miles from where we need to be, to where we switch over to heading mode at 9.5, and then we're going to pick up Pomona at that point. So let's go ahead and put our heading at 9.5 right here. Get that ready. I appreciate all the follows, by the way, the new follows. I will be streaming more soon. Spaced. Yeah, there we go. Space Brie. Gotcha. Awesome. But anyway, I plan on streaming a little bit more and all that. So, and I appreciate you stopping by Mega Mass. And I hope you have a great day also, man. So the weather looks like it's starting to clear up from when we left over at Santa Barbara. It's starting to look good. Be able to start seeing some of the beautiful California scenery over by LA and Pomona and all that stuff. We're gonna fly just north of LA. But LA is out over this way. Be flying here. Roughly about half mile. So we're roughly in this area right here. So LA is under all those clouds. By the way, if you guys don't have this aircraft, this is the Nimbus Aero Commander 500S.
Alright, Pop Tango flighting 070, contact SoCal approach, 124.9er.
The hell? This actually has gotten dirtier since I've been flying it. Good lord. And that's a lot of oil too, man. Looks like everything's okay though. $17 miles. We'll check.
Citation 6 Delta Tango, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.27.
Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good
Alright,
day.
Kilo Alpha, contact SoCal approach, 135.4.
Over to SoCal approach at 135.4 for AQ Alpha. SoCal approach, number 238 Kilo Alpha at 7,000.
Alright. There's 2 Pop Tango, SoCal approach, affirmative, expect the RNAV runway 25 approach, altimeter 29er, 89er.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, I appreciate all the new follows and stuff like that we're going to get.
Sky 349er, Mike Echo, departure ground runway 29er, right taxi via Alpha Juliet.
Really hope y'all enjoy the stream. And I hope y'all enjoy this aircraft. Okay, so 22 miles. We need to go into heading mode now. We're going to go into intercept. Intercept 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 074. Although it doesn't seem right. So you can see we're slowly starting to intercept 074 right here. You can see it starting to come alive very slowly.
Citation 6 for the Tango contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
And we're going to go ahead and intercept that track because we're getting close. Heard from Chevy. I have not seen or heard from Chevy. I thought I saw him in a couple of streams a month or so ago, but he's probably busy now. I think he's. I know he was an instructor.
Los Angeles Center contact followed 3.
He may have got picked up a right seat or a left seat.
Turn 5 degrees right.
So you never know with him, man. All right, once we get on this heading, we're going to change down to 112. Yeah, this part of the flight plan is going to be a bitch. When we get close, we're going to have to spin it real quick. In fact, we'll probably end up doing this. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I mean, he's probably very, very busy. To be 100% honest with you. And by the way, I am flying true IFR. So we're up in the clouds. That's why I'm kind of not looking out too much and getting a little busy here on this part of the route. So this is the quick turn. We'll fly into Paradise.
Sky 349, Gecko Torrance Tower, runway 29 right, cliff takeoff.
Passing through. To 2. We're gonna get on the track of 112 here, headed over to Paradise before. And once we do that, we'll switch over to Paradise. And we can verify everything we're doing right here, although we're not using this. The PDZ here, we're flying direct to. So once this gets tamed out, we can actually that now. 112.2. We're looking for 115.7 next.
All right, Bob, Tango, loud and clear. You're coming up on your turn here in about a half a mile. So say Pop Tango on the left, heading 280. Don't forget your call sign with your read back.
There we go. So we get about 11 miles to Paradise.
Around Mike Echo, contact departure.
Once we leave out of Paradise, we need to. So we're roughly in this area right here. Once we leave out of Paradise, we're gonna have to head south at 130. So we'll go ahead and set that in as a heading. It's 130 right there.
349 Mike Echo.
So once we get close,
Departure radar contact.
we'll put that and then change it over.
49 Mike Echo, reaching 1,000, turn left, heading 130.
So other than that, this is a freaking amazing ass flight so far. I'm actually enjoying this. Nice little trip. Got a little over a quarter of a tank left. We're almost there. All right, so let's go ahead and put our heading here. So it looks like we're crabbing off it a little bit, so we'll keep heading. We'll maintain this heading here. And then we'll change to switch to
349 Mike Echo, the instruction was reaching 3,000. You just started your turn immediately. That's not how it works there. Do you have the terrain in sight? Mike Echo, roger. Minimum safe altitude there is 2,600. You're indicating 2,400. Use caution.
and we'll hit intercept mode once we get
Great
close.
Papa Tango. Your
Man, the
beam wells.
weather over here is getting
Flighting
pretty bad.
270, maintain 2,000 till established final approach force cleared on Aero 25 approach.
Yeah, it just thundered, and man, we got a big ass thunderstorm over us right now.
R238 Kilo Alpha, are you on this frequency?
Yes sir, I'm on this frequency.
R238 Kilo Alpha, contact SoCal approach 135.4 and expect 1000 after Paradise.
Roger that. 135.4. I'm on 123 or 135.4 already.
Alright, Kilo Alpha, so you have 135.4 tuned in your radio?
Yes sir, I did. I checked in with you a little while ago.
I didn't catch it. Check your radio again and make sure it's in there.
Roger that. I have it checked, so I'm on 135.4 for 8 Kilo Alpha.
238 Kilo Alpha, roger. Some kind of issue here we're having here. SoCal approach altimeter is 29 or H6, climb maintain 1000.
Up to 1000 8 kilo alpha, and I just saw what the problem is. 1 sec.
Our 238 kilo alpha, have it figured out.
Roger that. I should be on the correct comm channel now.
That's it. Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'm going up to 1000 8 kilo alpha.
Another Mike Echo, negative. I wanted you on the heading, but I wanted you to wait till you got to 3,000. That's what you did wrong. You started at too low of an altitude there. Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
All right, we're headed up to 1000. We need to make sure we don't friggin' stall again. We're looking at 14 miles. We need to make a turn. 184.
Sky 349 Mike Echo, SoCal approach. Fly heading 070 when able, correction 060 when able to proceed direct Paradise. Climb maintain 5,000. Altitude 2988.
It's about 14 miles.
All right, Papa Tango, contact Hawthorne Tower 121.1.
Well, I screwed that up, and nobody told me. The whole flight, everybody was telling me was answering my radio calls on the wrong one. Whoops. Yeah, and that's my bad. I should have. I did double check. Well, I didn't, because I kind of looked down and I didn't see. But now I'm.
Yes, sir. Stay to Tango Hawthorne Tower, runway 25, clear to land.
Okay. We're good now. So I'm trying to maintain speed in this climb. At 500 knots, I'm going to maintain 160. So we're cruising through clouds now. These, so we don't blind ourselves. So we're going to continue to climb up to 1000, which is here. We're looking at about 14 nautical miles. We need to make our change to here, and then we'll fly roughly to 59 miles from Sail Beach, our DME here, and we'll switch over to the thermal. Actually, thermals 160. We have 14 here. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put a heading in here. The heading that we're currently on right now, and then we're gonna put it in heading mode. And then we'll change this over to B.
For 172 kilo Alpha, San Luis Grand, go ahead.
Wait.
For 172 kilo Alpha, runway 29 taxi via Alpha.
Oh.
Where to kill off, Carson? Number 6 Delta Tango to frequency and error. You should have been on Oakland Center a while ago from the boss controller. 127.45.
Coming up on our altitude now.
American 343, Los Angeles Center, roger. The flight 5118, Los Angeles clearance here to San Francisco Airport. Dark 1 departure, Stoke transition, then it's filed. Climb via City up, maintain 5,000. Expect level 320, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 6551.
Go. We'll hold altitude here. Good to go. So we're at 1000. Gonna get our speed back up to 180 and we'll continue on.
2018 read back, correct?
So roughly, like I said, roughly 59 DME or 36. Right here, we're gonna switch over to, looks like thermal. 36 would be here.
Great Wait Papa Tango text parking via the subtract so you get it.
So our throttle's increasing. That'd be good. Pull back there, right there. It's a bad thunderstorm outside right now too. This is slowly becoming one of my favorite aircraft. A lot of people, if people have been following my stream,
172 kilo off SMS runway 29 clear for takeoff.
people have been following my channel for a long time know that I like specific aircraft, like the C90, stuff like that. This aircraft, and I love flying this type of aircraft. So VOR flying I love it.
111 Juliet Mike, Los Angeles Center. Good afternoon.
So this aircraft handles well, and it has everything I like as far as VOR flying. So. We're putting along. We're pretty close to John Wayne also. There's PSB right there. Or PSP, sorry. So Palm Springs is right there. We definitely need to bring up the Palm Springs airport right now. Let's, we don't need that airport, but we do need airport. Open that up in a new tab. Got it. So, bring this up. Here, what we need to look for is going to be power and ground. We'll go ahead and put ground in 121.9 here.
Flight 5118, Los Angeles runway 24 left, taxi via Echo.
And we're gonna, in the alt right here, we'll put tower. So our tower is gonna be 119.7. Our alternate for tower is in for comms. And we need to look up at PSP here. Alright, so Oscar it is. And it looks like we have 10, 2,000, so 12,000 is clear. 2979 our altimeter. Oops, that is definitely not where I wanted it. Shit.
Burr 238 Kilo Alpha, contact SoCal approach 126.7.
Over to approach at 126.7, 8 Kilo Alpha. SoCal approach, November 238 Kilo Alpha 1100.
Burr 238 Kilo Alpha, SoCal approach, Fallen Springs, altimeter 2979, or expect to visual approach runway 31 left.
We're gonna be expecting that that visual 31 left for 8 Kilo Alpha.
Burr 349 or Mike Echo, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
A lot. Need to get back on track.
Burr 349 or Mike Echo, SoCal approach Ontario, altimeter 2986, advise when you have the weather and say approach request. Right down Mike, roger. American 343, descend to pass this crest and maintain Pavel 240. 334, then Mike Echo, fly present heading vectors to final.
Alright, we should be should be getting close. I'm trying to get on track to thermal here. There we go. Now I'm on track to thermal. See, I got to talking and I missed the whole transition point, and then we just kind of flew off track. So I was to the right, way to the right.
Official 118, I'll send Sarah out of bomb runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Way too far to the right. But anyway, it's clear and it's pretty outside. So it's a beautiful day to be flying. Oh, also, the clouds are way better, stock clouds in Xplane 11 than they are from 10. I'm actually very impressed with the stock clouds. Looks like Palm Springs should be right here. So that's PSP right here. We do have Palm Springs in sight. Y'all are enjoying the beautiful mountains. The wonderful mountains. Man, that's freaking storming like a motherfucker outside. There we go. There's a bot flying right here below us. I mean, not in sim, it's not storming bad, but outside my house, it's freaking going insane. It's grumbling quite a bit.
118, contact departure.
So anyway, I think I'll be doing this again tomorrow.
111 Julia, Mike, descend the pass, express and maintain Pavel 240.
We'll probably fly from PSP again. We might do it later on this evening. I'll see. See what's going
American
on.
343, contact Los Angeles Center 124.85.
But I think we're gonna go from PSP to somewhere else. So we'll try to figure it out from there.
5118, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 13,000. American 343, Los Angeles Center, descend via the Site E1, arrive at Las Vegas, altimeter 2981. Burr 172 Kilo Alpha, Center Tower, verify you have the weather, enter right downwind runway 30, report turning base.
We're passing PSP. Actually, I probably should tell him. Like, SoCal approach, November 238 Kilo Alpha.
Number 8 Kilo Alpha.
Roger that. We do have Palm Springs in sight, if that would help.
Number 8 Kilo Alpha does cleared visual approach runway 31 left.
Clear visual, 31 left, 8 Kilo Alpha. Alright, so that's our airports. Gonna be back here. Need to lose some altitude. Boy, it gets quiet. When you cut the engines back, it gets real quiet. So anyway, we do need to not lose too much altitude. I'm sorry, not lose. What the fuck am I talking about? We don't want to lose altitude too fast. So we don't want to be high. So we're gonna run this ridge line here. So once we get down to decent altitude,
So we fly 5118, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
we'll make our turn over to the left and line up with the runway. But again, I don't want to go too much past 15,000, so, or 1,500 feet per minute. That's what we're doing now. Up just a little bit. Creature comfort, you know.
Flight 5118, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain file 230.
Boy, it gets real quiet when you chop throttle. Golf course.
2 Kilo Alpha runway 30 clear to land. Number 238 Kilo Alpha, contact Palm Springs Tower.
Over the tower for 8 Kilo Alpha. I think our tower. Double check. 15.7. Palm Spring Tower, November 238 Kilo Alpha. We have Oscar, and we're on a visual 431 left.
Number 238 Kilo Alpha, Palm Springs runway 31 left, clear to land.
31, clear to land, 8 Kilo Alpha.
Number 34 Center Mike Echo, turn left heading 280.
We're just going to verify the heading here. Good. We are flying the runway heading, or close to the runway heading, so that is 31, so we definitely want to verify that. We're not going to put flaps just yet. We're just going to cruise in. We're going to make it a kind of a hasty
Number 349
entry.
Mike Echo, Full knots from Pettis, fly present heading, descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS and rate 26 left approach.
We just want to park over here at the general aviation area.
Go into the micro.
Oh man.
Clear enough for Vortex and TQ Alpha.
For TQ Alpha, Alpha to the ramp, it'll be a pass for the Cat 4.
Alpha to the ramp, text TQ Alpha, thank you very much.
Do about 150 in. No flaps just yet. Get closer for flaps. So probably right here on this ridge line is where we'll switch over, or we'll add a little bit of flaps in and start slowing down. So we're roughly at about 145 right now, or 135, 140. So as we're making the approach, we'll start feeding in some flaps. Fill the power just a little bit. Go ahead and feed in 1 notch of flap. Slowing it up a bit. Just trim that out. Go ahead and put the gear down. Slows down a lot. Get 1 notch of flaps in. Continue on. Or we'll put the second in.
With flight 5118, contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
So far, so good.
Flight 5118, Los Angeles Center, climb and take fall 320.
We'll go ahead and put another notch in. A little bit of more power. Try to maintain the speed around here. Right. Or it's we're looking good. Drop the power just a hair, walk it in. Starting to look really good. We had just enough fuel to do this trip, so we're a little light loaded. Back to power off some more. One more flaps. Should be flap down. Power.
We're ready for another Mike Echo, contact Ontario Tower. American 343, contact Las Vegas approach 133.95.
Ontario Tower, good afternoon. Skyhawk 349 Mike Echo on the ILS, runway 26 left.
Ready for another Mike Echo, Ontario Tower, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 26 left, 349 Mike Echo.
Power here.
American 343, Las Vegas approach,
Clear.
proceed for runway 19er left, and expect the visual approach to Las Vegas altimeter 2977.
And we're down.
Burr 111 Juliet Mike, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Over here.
Burr 111 Juliet Michael, Los Angeles Center, send via Lucky 1 arrival to Lindbergh, altimeter 2990.
Palm Springs Tower, November 238 Kilo Alpha. We had a left exit at hotel.
Burr 238 Kilo Alpha, taxi to parking via Whiskey. Good day.
Roger that. Park at Via Whiskey and have a good day also. So actually, I should have jumped on golf, but yeah, I didn't roll out long enough. So we'll just scoot in here. So anyway, this is excellent freeware Palm Springs scenery. Very, very gorgeous scenery for the area. And that's what makes Xplane great too, is you have really, really good scenery, like airport scenery and stuff being made for free. You can get any scenery you want pretty much. You just have to Google search it and you'll get freeware scenery, and even the stuff that ships with Xplane 11 looks freaking amazing too. Over here and park by the FBO. There we are, and we made it to Palm Springs. So you guys could gamble or whatever your heart's desire in California. But anyway, let's disconnect from PilotEdge, and we're gonna go take a look at that landing.
Disconnected.
So where is that replay? Where's it at? Replay. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna look at. Good Lord, what the? I've been to Palm Springs. I've never seen a sideways place like that. Should definitely take a look at this. Oh, you can't get any more beautiful than that right there. That is amazing. Oh wait, did I? Okay, good. I was about to say, I hope I disconnected from PilotEdge. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate everybody watching, all the new followers. I may or may not be on later. I know I'll be on tomorrow at some point. We're gonna fly from Palm Springs to a random airport. See, I should have just parked over that right through the Gulf, but you know, whatever. I took the hard left. Anyway, I'll be flying from Palm Springs to somewhere else. Probably over to John Wayne or whatever, and then make it probably a multi hop. But I appreciate everybody stopping by and saying hello and coming to visit me again. And I will definitely see you guys again later, probably tomorrow. So, bye.